Hey, welcome to another episode of Recovering Addict. I have a question for you. Are you an alcoholic? Or maybe you're asking yourself, how do I know if I'm an alcoholic? Or maybe you know somebody who needs clarity. Or maybe the better question to ask is, are your drinking habits harmful?
LT! Hey.
What?
LT! Are you over there being so smart? You think you know everything about addiction, reading your books and praying your prayers? Oh, you think you're so smart over there, don't you? Look at you over there reading your books, talking to the camera like you're some smart guy, always so serious. Have you asked these guys what they're interested in or what? Are the topics only your ideas? You only talking about what you talking about? Honestly, I'm getting sick of hearing his ideas. I want to hear what you want to say. Say something. What? What? You gonna do something? He ain't gonna do nothing. What do you want to talk about? What would you guys like to hear? What topic and ideas? What are you struggling with? Let us know in the comments. If you put that in the comments, I'll make sure this prick does a video. Prick. Oh, I'm Leonard, by the way.
Okay, Leonard. Thank you. Thanks, Leonard. Good point. He's right. He's right. If you have any questions, you have any topic ideas, put them in the comments below and I will definitely answer your questions and I will build videos around what you all want to hear. You hear that, Leonard? Okay, so if you are wondering if you have a drinking problem, stay to the end of the video because we're going to take a little test to help you answer that question. Right here on Recovering Addict. And I'm an alcoholic addict. Alright, let's get into it. First thing I want to do is look at the harmful effects that alcohol does have on the body. There's quite a big list, so I'll make it quick. 1, it shrinks the brain. Over a long-term use of alcohol, it will shrink the front lobes of your brain. It'll change your behavior. You could take risks that you normally wouldn't take if you were sober. Blackouts if you drink too much. You'll wake up to people telling you stories that you cannot remember. One time I fell down the stairs, tore my ACL, got up for work, couldn't get out of bed. Wife asked me, "You don't remember what happened last night?" Still to this day, I don't know. So people that have alcohol dependency, withdrawals can cause serious complications, including hallucinations. Dependency. This varies from person to person, so it's hard to define, but this could affect your day-to-day life. You may have to have a drink before you can even get up and feel normal and ready to go. Cancer. Long-term drinkers are more likely to develop throat, mouth, and esophagus cancer. Liver damage. Alcohol can also damage the liver, eventually leading to death. Lung infections. Drinkers are more prone to tuberculosis and pneumonia. Pancreatitis. Frequent diarrhea. Fatigue. Stomach distress. Infertility. Birth defects. Sexual dysfunctions. Thinning bones. Malnutrition. Muscle cramps. Diabetes. And numbness. That is a lot that a heavy drinker can and most likely will experience if they do not quit drinking. Let me ask you a couple questions. If you wanted to quit drinking right now and not drink again, could you? Let me know in the comments below. Maybe you're under the impression that you can handle your alcohol, that your body's fine with it. Let me tell you this, nobody has a body that is able to handle alcohol. Alcohol is a drug, it's a carcinogen, a neurotoxin. No human body is designed to tolerate that with ease. So are you an alcoholic? And the fact that you're even concerned with that question is a good sign that you might be. This little test is designed to see if you are in the range of harmful drinking. I'm gonna take it with you. So to correctly answer some of these questions, you need to know the definition of a drink. For this test, one drink is the following. 1 count of beer, 12 ounces, 5% alcohol. 1 glass of wine, 5 ounces, 12% alcohol. 1 shot of liquor, 1.5 ounces, 40% alcohol. How often do you have a drink containing alcohol? So I'm taking this test with you. I'm gonna take it as how much I was drinking right before I quit. So if you never, your score is 0. Monthly or less, 1, 2 to 4 times a month, your score is 2. 2 to 3 times a week is 3. 4 or more times a week, your score is 4. So on number 1, mine would have been 4. Number 2, how many alcoholic drinks do you have on a typical day when you are drinking? 1 or 2, 0, 3 or 4, 1, 5 or 6, 2, 7 or 9, 3, 10 or more, 4. Dang it, I got a number, the number 4. So how often do you have 6 or more drinks on occasion? Never, less than a monthly, that would be 1, monthly 2, weekly 3, daily or almost daily 4, and again, I was number 4. How often during the past year have you found that you drank more or longer time than you intended? Never, less than monthly 1, monthly 2, weekly 3, daily or almost daily 4. And again, I get 4. How often during the past year have you failed to do what was normally expected of you because of your drinking? How often during the past year? So never, less than a month, monthly, weekly, daily. So I think mine was going into the probably 2 or 3 for me. I was missing work quite often. I started to miss a lot of Mondays. So I think right towards the end, I could probably say weekly, or maybe family neglect. Maybe it was daily. I wasn't being responsible at night. I was just hiding away and drinking. I'm gonna go with 4 because I didn't fulfill my husband, father, or take care of things around this house besides missing work and stuff, probably a few times a month. So I'm gonna go 4 on number 5. All right, let's go up here to number 6. How often during the past year have you had a drink in the morning to get yourself going after a heavy drinking session? I would say probably monthly for me. So I finally get a number 2. On the weekends, man, probably, I'm gonna go with 3 on this one. Let's scratch out 2. Go with 3 because on the weekends, it was guaranteed by Friday night I was drunk, Saturday morning I was drinking. So number 6, I chose 3, weekly. So number 7, how often during the past year have you felt guilty or remorseful after drinking? Whew, I would have to go almost daily on number 7. Every day I went to work hungover, I felt guilt and shame for sure. So how often during the past year, what are we on, number 8? How often during the past year have you been unable to remember what happened the night before because of your drinking? This would happen to me definitely monthly. So I'd go number 2. Number 9, have you or anyone else been injured as a result of your drinking? No is 0, yes, but not in the past year, 2, or yes during the past year, 4. I'm gonna put number 4 because I tore my ACL. So number 10, has a relative, friend, doctor, or healthcare worker been concerned about your drinking or suggested that you cut down? No, that's 0. Yes, but not in the past year. Yes, during the past year. And so what is it? 0, 2, or 4. I'm gonna put yes in the past year for me, so it's number 4. I had friends, I had relatives all tell me that they were concerned about my drinking, and then I went and had my blood checked, and the doctor looked at my enzymes in my liver and asked me, how much are you drinking? And so, yeah, he knew just by looking at that. So number 4 it is for me. So add up the points associated with the answer. A total score of 8 or more indicates harmful drinking behavior. If you scored 8 to 10 or more, you're probably addicted to alcohol. And I got a number 33. Yes, I was addicted to alcohol and had to detox. So are you an alcoholic?
Whoa. Am I an alcoholic is the wrong question. You don't need an online questionnaire to determine whether or not you have a drinking problem. Okay? The only question you need to ask, whether you drinking alcohol is getting in the way of your dreams in this one life you've been given, and how much longer are you willing to settle for that? Ask yourself that.
Okay, good point, I guess. So what do you do if you find yourself in the danger zone? That the amount of alcohol is most likely hurting your body and that you are most likely addicted as well. First, just realize, man, alcohol is bad for you. It's bad for every part of your body, not to mention your personal life. You may need to detox, or maybe you need to go to an IOP like I'm in. You can go to AA and find others just like us. Trust me, this helps. Get yourself into a community of people who have quit and know what it takes to get there. I'll put a bunch of links in the description below with resources that could possibly help. So the future of this channel is going to be videos weekly, sometimes twice weekly. I'm going to talk about anything and everything to do with substances, anything that's mind altering, whether it's in the news, whether it's a how to quit, whether it is what's the effects. I'm going to start interviewing certain people that can tell their story, what they've gone through and how they've overcome addictions. You can even check out my story right here, and that'll show you how I had to check myself into an IOP at the age of 40. Hey, thanks for watching Recovering Addicts. Talk to you next time.